show ya. You should me to call you when you turn me on. The way you tell me you want me down. Done it, I done this before you falling. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling be sweet.
Hi fairies, welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia Andrea. This video is gonna get very interesting. Not really, but in today's video, I am not only giving you guys the tea as to how I get this hair color on myself, I'm also going to be giving you guys the tea as to how I do my BAE, my partner. I came at the right time. You did. Now I'm just gonna pause the video here because I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, we did not do a good intro at all. We were just all over the place, just being goofy. Just know when you guys see me and BAE come on camera, just know it's not a proper intro, and eventually the video will start.
Don't be rough now.
Oh.
No, for real. My shit went through a lot these last 2 weeks.
You dramatic. Hello? Are you serious?
Babe, what do you know? You didn't dye your hair. You didn't.
Yes, I did. I came on YouTube with my hair a different color.
I'm talking about this last 2 weeks. You did not.
You act like I don't know how it feels to get my hair like that color. It fucking burned. Beauty is pain.
It did burn.
So not only am I showing you guys how to do the white blonde hair color on myself, but you guys are always asking how I get BAE's hair white. Well, what color is this? I feel like it's like a mixture. I feel like there's like beige on the ends and then like the top.
There's definitely some white blonde in here. Yeah, like this part.
So to start this video off, I am going to be dyeing the knots on my frontal, and my favorite thing to use is the Wella Color Charm in 7NN, and I just mixed that together with some 20 Developer from Wella as well. After I come up with a super good consistency, I'm just going to apply that mixture all over the back of the frontal and just put that product wherever I see knots and let that product only sit for about 5 minutes, no more, no less, and I'm just going to rinse that out, and this is how your knots will look. Magnifico. Now to the whole point of this video, I'm using the same toner on my wig and BAE's natural locks. So the toner that I'm using today on both me and my partner's hair is going to be from Wella Color Charm, and I'm using the colors 10N and 12AA, and I'm just going to activate that together with 20 Developer.
I done this before you falling. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling be sweet, telling me you need me. But I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this and the more I go. Cause you a bad man, you she don't love money. She break grass real fast like conman.
Now I'm going to move on to applying that toner onto my bundles and frontal, and before I do that, I'm just going to spray some water onto my bundles to make that toner slip and slide just a little bit more effortlessly. And the hair I'm using today is from Shambrey Hair. Of course, I'm using their raw Indian blonde. They have the best blonde hair, hands down. Yes, you guys are always saying that their hair is pretty pricey, but you get what you pay for. I've never used raw Indian blonde until I started working with Shambrey Hair, and honestly you guys, I feel like my content and my wigs just look so good the way that they do because this hair is so good. Not only that, it does take toner and colors super good. So after I am done applying the toner to my bundles, I just move on to applying the toner to my frontal as well. I let that toner sit on my bundles and frontal for only 20 minutes, and then now I'm going to rinse all of my bundles out as well as my frontal. Now we are not done. To get that super white blonde color, the toner is not going to do that on its own. So I like to do a purple shampoo bath, and the reason I do this is because this lifts the hair to that super pretty white, ash, beige, blonde color. Because I did use a neutral hair color as well as a blue base hair color, I get specks of ash blonde as well as specks of white blonde, and it's like the best color that works with all people of color. Now I'm just dumping all of my bundles into this hot water purple shampoo mixture. When you guys do this, just make sure your water is steaming hot. And after I put all my bundles into this mixture, I'm not going to dunk my frontal in it because I learned my lesson a long time ago. Instead, I'm just going to put some clips on the side of this bucket and just let these frontals and bundles sit in this purple shampoo for about an hour. This is what the color is looking like, and I will just move on to using some shampoo and conditioner from the Shambrey Caviar Complex line, and then voila, this is how our bundles and frontal is looking. It's the most beautiful blonde ever, and our frontal is not colored. So I'm just going to be showing you guys all the products that I'm going to be using to make my wig today. I'm going to be using this thread that I got from Sally's, aka Amazon. I'm also going to be using a spandex dome cap. And I will tell you guys, I do use a dome cap when I'm using 4 bundles or more, and I will use the mesh cap if I'm using 3 bundles or less. Now I like to put all of my pins and my needles on this foam head that I got from Amazon, and I will show you guys my 2 favorite T-pins that I like to use, and just make sure that your T-pins are extra sharp on the bottom because that is necessary when sticking anything into the canvas head. I'm also going to be using some wig combs and an elastic band, and I will show you guys 2 wig stands that I like to use. Depending on what size chair that I'm sitting in, I will use a shorter tripod, and then if I'm sitting in a taller chair, I will just use a taller tripod. Don't worry you guys, all the products that you guys are seeing in this part of the video, I will link them down below. Now in this portion of the video, this is probably the most important part of making the wig. This is the thing that made me struggle with making my wigs for quite some time. It's about finding the perfect head circumference that matches your head, and I am showing you guys all of the different head sizes that I do use when making my wigs or my client wigs. So the first thing you want to do is measure your head, and I will use some measuring tape that I got from Michael's, and you guys will see that my head measures to a 21-inch head circumference. So because it's a 21 inch, they do have a canvas head that is 21 inches as well. Now I'm going to take that dome cap and put that on my canvas head, and you guys will see a black mark on my canvas head. That's going to play like it's my forehead of my actual head. So when you have that mark, just take your dome cap and take the elastic band part of the dome cap and make sure it's right beneath that black mark. Honestly, you guys, just really pay attention to where I'm putting and placing everything on this canvas head because it's super important. Now I'm going to take my frontal and place that right above the elastic part of the dome cap. I will just place my T-pin in the front of that frontal and then at the back of the frontal. I'm now going to measure my frontal to the sides of my dome cap. You want to make sure that you are measuring the back of the frontal and not the front of the lace when you are measuring out your head size. After I have all of my frontal in place with my T-pins, I'm just going to braid the sides of the frontal down to keep them out of my way and to see where exactly I place all the frontal from the back and the front. It takes some time to get this method down packed every single time you make your wig. So if you have to pause this part of the video to make sure it looks like yours, then definitely do so, you guys. I'm now going to move on to sewing down my frontal. And this is the reason why I like to use such a thin thread. I cannot stand the thick thread from the beauty supply store because it makes my wigs super bulky until I started finding this super thin nylon thread. You can actually get this from Sally Beauty, but they've been out of stock on this for like the past couple of months. So you can always just order it from Amazon because that's where I got my Rhea. And the way I sew my frontal down is by doing a double knot. So I would just take my thread and my needle and put that through my frontal as well as through my dome cap until I have it all around the circumference of my frontal.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make you.
Now I'm going to move on to doing the bundle portion of my wig. And you guys can see that the wefts from Shambrey Hair are super flexible. In my opinion, it's the best to use when sewing down a wig or just sewing down wefts in general because you have super flexibility when you are installing and making your wig, and it does not make your wig extra bulky. I'm going to take my T-pins and place my wefts where I want them to go as far as going along the elastic band portion of the dome cap, and then I'm going to take this white eye pencil just for visuals for you guys to see where I'm placing every single weft that I'm going to be sewing down. I like to have most of my wefts in the back of my hair, and I do double the tracks, and when I start to get up to the top part of the wig, I do only do single wefts because I like it to be as flat as possible. So I'm just going to sew the wefts along the elastic band of the dome cap, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with the frontal and just take that needle and thread through my wefts and through the dome cap until I have a nice tight double knot.
I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be, baby, squad up.
And then when I come as close as possible to my frontal, I'm going to show you guys how I like to do the fold over method. So the first thing I do is knot my weft into place. When I get to the side of the weft where it's closest to the frontal, I'm going to take one single weft and just lay that down with my T-pins to act as our guidance. After that, I'm just going to take my needle and put that through the single weft and through the dome cap and double knot it. After that, I'm going to take the other side of the weft that we just had hanging there and now attach that to the T-pins to act as our guidance, and now we have it double wefted. And to secure the double weft and our frontal, I'm going to put it through my weft and the frontal and then double knot that as well, and then just continue to sew that down. It's a lot easier to watch than it is to explain, so hopefully you guys get it.
Home if you let me put it down. When I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all up. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love.
Now I just did the same format for all 3 bundles, and when I got to my 4th bundle, this is when I do my single wefts. So I just do the same method, going back and forth and marking out where I want my wefts to go with the white eyeliner pencil and just putting my wefts as close as possible because I want my wigs super full but not so bulky. And I will do the same technique all the way up until I get to the top of the frontal, and then knot that. The last thing you want to do is just cut the inside of the dome cap that we did not sew down, and then your wig is finito. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get locks white blonde. It's not many videos on YouTube of how to do this, which is why I wanted to show it in this video, because I did use the same exact color on BAE's hair as well as my wig. But first, because BAE's hair is natural, I do have to bleach their roots, and because I'm trying to lift it as white as possible, that can be pretty damaging to hair. So I really recommend for you guys to use the cream bleach that I'm using in this video, and I do use a little bit of protein filler in that mixture as well. One of my subscribers actually asked me why I use protein filler, and it's just an extra additive to make sure that the mixture is going evenly all throughout the hair when your hair is natural or when you have a wig as well. We want no spottiness over here, honey. So I'm just going to take that mixture and apply that all to BAE's roots. I did do this process twice, and the reason I like to use cream on natural hair instead of powder is because when you want to get your hair as light as possible, it can be very burning and just too much for your hair. We want that white blonde color, but we also don't want BAE's locks to come out in the sink, okay? So because this is a 9 lift, we only use 20 developer. I didn't really worry about any of the yellow that was still in the roots because I knew we were using the toner, and with the toner you do use 20 developer, so I already knew it was going to go up 2 more levels. So I'm just taking that same toner mixture that we used in my bundles and my frontal, and I'm going to apply that all throughout BAE's roots as well as their locks. Not only can you use the products that I use in BAE's hair for locks, but you can also use these products on natural hair as well if you guys are trying to get that super white ashy blonde color.
I'm feeling like a man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can daily. Baddest in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up. I made it where I'm at on my own. Had a couple blocks in the road, but I get to the bag on the low. I be counting stacks while they grow. Yeah, you know me, baby. Won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I come in town, you should slide on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby. I think you should.
Now the same thing that I do on my wig is the same thing I'm going to do for BAE's hair as well. I'm going to do a purple shampoo wash, but it's not going to be obviously steaming hot water because I do not want to burn BAE's scalp like that, okay? But I'm going to take some purple shampoo, the same purple shampoos that I did use on my wig, and I'm just going to mix both of those together and apply that all on BAE's hair, and I do let it sit for about an hour to get it as white blonde as possible.
It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you...
Now it's time to install this wig. I did do a glueless method as far as my wig goes, and I did style it off camera. As far as installing it on camera, I'm just going to do my same normal install. I did not use lace glue this time because I already knew I was going to take this wig off like literally right after this video. And before you guys say anything about my makeup, I am going to be doing makeup tutorials. I just wanted to finish out this video because this was an original video that I had before I got in the hospital. I am officially out of the hospital, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being so concerned and just so caring and so loving. I am going to be making a video explaining everything that's going on. I am going to be informing you guys I am okay at the moment, but we still have a long way to go, okay? But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for just being just so in tune and just so concerned with me because it really does make a difference. So I did take some foundation powder and I did put that on my parting because I did not use a a ball cap method for this install, but I'm going to be using my favorite lace sprays at the moment. I have not put these down since I discovered them and just installed this wig on camera just because you guys like to see this install portion of the video. In my opinion, it is a little bit more relaxing when you do watch somebody install a wig and just watch that transformation, honey. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up putting on my wig. You guys will see this lace melt, honey, and then I will come back when we are all done with this install.
Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all that I crave, so I wonder, where are you? Where are you? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. Let me know when you're ready, cause I made reservations. Too many invitations, and the last night was heavy. I need communication. Tell me where's your location. Used to talk 24/7, every other second, just to make sure we were up to date. Now it's closer to 11, and I ain't hearing nothing. I just need to know that you're okay. Hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Hey, don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is you saying yeah, yeah, yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all I crave, so I wonder, where are you? Baby, don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know.
I just did a little revamp on my curls for my BAE because they was a little bit limp for my liking. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. You guys could definitely see using the same toner on a wig and natural hair are two completely different things, honey, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys in my next one, and bye guys. Don't make me nervous.
I think it's gonna be interesting.
Hey. I feel like the other side's not good too.
Wait, hold on. You pushed me.
No, because the
closet. No, because the chair. I was trying to go back. That's what we finished showing people in this video.
Who? On a wig. Eat. When you came in here like Rovisha, you know what I'm saying? When you got it.
Okay, alright. Yeah.
Me too. I'm getting hot.
I'm making you nervous?
Yes.
Like on the side?
Yes.
Alright.
You get on my nerves.
Babe, come on now. Yeah, babe. Yeah. The people in the video. The fairies.
It's really hot in here.
Hot?
Like a black rocket roll.
We should do a photo shoot like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Not only am I going to be showing you guys how to get my...
Whoa. That was my cue.